recurring theme here, right? T-Mobile, they always have every quarter 1 million net adds, blah blah blah. Like, when is this going to catch? When is this going to catch up to their capex? Like, the two don't compute together. Why spend 8 or 9 billion in capex when you're gaining 1 million plus customers every freaking quarter? Like, do that. Like, that's the math that doesn't add up to me, and that's what's screwed up about T-Mobile and their network expansion initiatives. It does not jive at all. It hasn't jived since the merger. It's not jiving now either.
That's why they're going to start charging for the free lines. They're going to start charging for them.
To wrap things up, 4th year in a row, T-Mobile won best 5G availability in the world and was the only U.S. operator to earn a 5G Global Winner Award for this category from OpenSignal. Largest voice over new radio coverage with more than 300 million Americans covered, further improving performance and spectral efficiency.
They're the best 5G network in the world now.
Yep.
Listen to that. I bet B loves to hear that.
Best in the class, best in whatever, best in. All right.
Best in song wearing.
Prepaid churn came in at 2.78, so that's very similar to AT&T. So things are stabilizing there.
What did they grow? How many? What were the gross ads or the net ads in that particular space?
24,000.
Okay.
So they had plus 24. AT&T was minus 40. Verizon was plus 80.
So prepaid's not looking so good for T-Mobile. That 24 is sticking out like a sore thumb.
So let me tell you what happened. They had 175,000 move-ups to postpaid.
So Hans was right. So prepaid to postpaid happens? Oh my God, really?
Well, no, it's because T-Mobile is incentivizing it with smartphone equality program.
But hold on. Hold on, B. Hold on, because B, you're not getting away with this. Hans says it, but Sievert's doing it.
Right. And you know why?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Go ahead, B. Go ahead.
That's not something that they invented. That's not something that's new. That's always been a thing.
Right, but T-Mobile has 175,000 step-ups. Verizon doesn't.
How do you know Verizon doesn't? Have they reported?
They would have told us.
Have they? You don't know. It hasn't been reported.
Hold on a second. Who the hell would move up 175,000 prepaid to postpaid and not brag about it? Who would do that?
Right.
Sneed. Everybody reports how many gross ads or net ads it is that they have. I don't know anybody else that breaks out that particular metric like you just said T-Mobile does. They report a lot of things that other people don't report. Verizon reports. Go ahead.
So let me tell you this about Hans. And this was very telling. From 2019 and then through the pandemic into 2021, Hans was very, very calculated and illicitly speaking to the premium upsell. We haven't heard a lick about that in the last year. At least the last year.
It's not true. He's discussed it.
We used to get percentage updates every quarter about how many customers and how many the customer base was moving up to premium plans. They stopped.
Right. Yep. Correct.
So before you jump on me for talking about this T-Mobile metric, at least they gave us a number.
We're not talking about data plan stuff, folks. We're talking about going from prepaid to postpaid.
Yeah, and guess
what? That's different.
And guess what?
It's a step up. It's a comparison. What I'm telling you is when companies get step ups, they brag. You don't withhold that information. You brag.
And it's really stupid that Verizon doesn't brag about it because T-Mobile, when their reps in turn, like when I used to work at T-Mobile as a rep, whenever you migrate a prepaid customer to postpaid, it counts as an upgrade. And at Verizon, if you migrate that customer, it counts as a gross add and a new line. It does not count as an upgrade. So the fact that Verizon does not brag about it is kind of stupid because they're actually the ones that incentivize their reps to do it more often.
They talk about gross ads. They just said it this particular quarter. They released how many gross ads they had, and they talked about how it was an increase year over year. They said that.
T-Mobile's best in industry at making spreadsheets.
Yeah. So let's think about the Verizon versus the T-Mobile prepaid customer. The T-Mobile prepaid customer on Metro or T-Mobile prepaid, they're directly incentivized to move up to postpaid with the smartphone equality program. As long as you make 12 on-time payments with your prepaid service, you get access to device financing on postpaid without credit. T-Mobile's making that direct step up easy, and they've been doing it since 2014 or 15. Verizon, on the other hand, are giving more reasons than ever to stay on their own prepaid services. Total Wireless and Straight Talk are giving you $200 off any new phone you want after you stay for 12 months. They're keeping people on there. They're doing stuff like Disney Plus. They're doing more enhancements to the perks and the value adds to the plans. They're putting effort into that space. They're not intending the customer paying $25 a month to go and pay $90 a month for an experience that is in no way, not even remotely, tangibly better. Why should they? So it's just a logical, like, why would the customer do that kind of thing?
And you are correct on that, Max, but you're also partially incorrect because at Verizon, if you migrate from prepaid to postpaid, you also get $1,000 off an iPhone. You also get 830 on Unlimited Plus. You also get a device promo monthly as a bill credit, and you get that unlimited ultimate plan for $75 a month with a $15 off discount. Like, they are incentivizing customers to step up to postpaid.
But do you still need a credit check?
You need a credit check to be a postpaid customer.
Yeah, you need a they run a credit check to with the equality program. At T-Mobile, when I was working as a rep, that equality program is garbage because I've seen customers that qualify because of 12 on-time payments, and then they still have a $600 down payment on an iPhone 13 that they're trying to buy.
That was something that Mike Sievert talked about. He said that a lot of folks are qualifying for postpaid service now, more so than they used to.
With down payments. He doesn't mention that part.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the technicals are, but I'm sure you're right.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure about the technicals either, I guess, and I didn't work in the store, so I'll give you that part of it, but still, the T-Mobile customer, because think about it, T-Mobile doesn't want prepaid customers. They want as many postpaid customers as possible. Verizon is working more and more to improve the quality, the experience of their affordable brands.
So that they have the ability to then upsell them to postpaid service. Nobody in the industry wants to keep prepaid customers prepaid. Nobody.
Then why are they doing a $25 plan that's price locked for 5 years?
Because you want to entice people to come to prepaid service at Verizon so that you can then upsell them to postpaid service. Frank just said what they're offering to people to go from prepaid to postpaid.